everybody, I'm going to teach you how to make a tree. Here is a tree that we're going to be roughly building. We're going to be needing oak leaves and oak logs, oak wood. First, we're going to start by making a 3x3 base. Next, we're going to be adding points to where the roots are going to be. Now I'm going to add like an elbow, so there's a bend in the root. For each root, you should do that. You can always add a second bend or curve it up while you're building it. Now I'm going to connect this root to the center of the tree. It's not going to be even. Alright, now I'm going to speed it up and show you the complete state. Here is the complete state. Alright, now we're going to start by beefing up this root. You can always add more roots if you like. I think three looks good. Okay, now we're going to show a time lapse of the constructions of the other roots. Okay. Now I'm going to just make it so it has the natural look of a tree. So here is the base of the tree. Now we're going to be building a giant pole from the middle of the tree to represent how tall roughly it's going to be. Next, we're going to add a like a rim around the pole. Then time lapse it so it's a little quicker. So after some time, you can start. Well, you can break some of the tree to add a bend in it to make it look a little bit more natural. Remember, you don't have to copy me for block for block. I'm trying to show you what you can do and the steps that you can do to help you make a tree that looks nice. I'm circling in, trying to make it beefier, thicker. Now I'm going to add a branch. I'm just going to add a nice, some nice turns into there, and now I'm going to start by adding kind of like the same thing I did with the roots, adding some natural look to it. So that branch seems good. I'm going to add a second branch to where the other leaves can go, and a third branch. Now I'm going to do a time lapse of me beefing it up. Okay, so that branch seems completed to me. That seems good. Now I'm gonna add a kind of half leaves type of thing coming out from the tree, and that's going to represent how far the leaves can go. You can build it how far you like, and then just add a little curve to the edges, trying to make it similar to this tree. And I'm going to add a little time lapse of me completing the other two. You can see that I didn't do a perfect semicircle. I made it a little bit half curved, more strands a bit. So that seems like the start of the leaves completed. Now I'm going to start by making the top branch is leaves. Start by doing the same thing except all around. And continuing the full 100, the full circle, 360 degrees. So those are the start of the leaves, and now we can start by adding a curve on top of it. You can do the same thing, but up if it makes it easier for you. But I just like making the full curve around. Make sure it's you can always put it a little bit over the edge, add some extra blocks. If you add something that looks nice, you don't have to try not to remove it. Just make it like a natural curve, like it's kind of like making a ball of Play-Doh, not fully round, but still looks good. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm going to start by doing a time lapse of the other two. Just cut to the point where I did this tree, this branch. So I'm adding some area on the edge. Next is this tree. I added a little extra bit on the corner, so if you how to make it kind of angled and not a full not a full part of the voxel grid. You can always see what I did. I started by making trying to complete what's on the voxel grid, and then I started to so I'm gonna start by adding speed. Let's go a little quicker. So now I have finished all 3 branches. It'll take a lot longer for you. I edited the video to make it faster, so it's not a 40-minute video. Now I'm going to start by adding the top of the leaves on the center branch. Center branch. I'm going to start by adding like layers on top of each other on the center. You can always go for just trying to complete what's not there, but I'm going to start by adding layers. I'm gonna start by adding this. So now I'm gonna start by, we'll continue. I'm just gonna start by beefing up the tree a little. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of the tree. I just spam right click or the trigger and hope for, if it looks good, I'll keep it. If it looks bad, I'll break it. It's a good technique. It's a good technique, possibly. So we finished up the start of the tree. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna start by connecting it to the top by having a gradient of leaves, connecting it to the center branch. Start by covering the back. Now I'm going to do the other one, the other two branches, connecting it. You can really just add layer by layer, hoping you got something nice. I am not the one to determine skill, but it took me a while to be able to build like this. So we got the first two branches. So I'm gonna start by adding a kind of like a gradient. I'm gonna keep on trying to add the gradient to make it look good. To make it feel natural. If you find something that looks odd or out of place, just build around it, or break a spherical area of it. So I'm going to connect these two branches together, and I'm actually going to break that later. Yeah. You just have to make an umbrella, really. Visuals are the only thing I can really explain what's really going on, so yeah. I'm gonna add like a bulge-like area here, I think. If you see an area that's too flat, just build up on some areas and break areas down. Sorry for the background noise. Okay, so that branch is semi-okay. Remember, this is just an example. Don't copy block for block. That's not what my tutorials are going to be about. This is my first video, so I really don't know what to say. Still trying to add a nice gradient look. If you fill in all the leaves, it just takes a lot of time. To get rid of the see-throughness, just build 2 in a row, and that should be fine. Okay, so yeah, this seems, yeah, this is practically all the tree. See you next video, possibly, if I make one, and hope you got a nice tree now. So I'm just gonna leave it with this nice view of the tree, and bye.